It was a 1 mile stretch of roadway that just needed improvements, deteriorating oil and chip road, open ditch drainage with overtopping issues. There's no sidewalk connectivity, stopping site concerns. Really, it doesn't come off as a real glamorous project. And to be quite honest, it really wasn't, but it was a small project that fired up a ripple effect of work that we were able to deliver. More importantly, it allowed us to strengthen and develop relationships, not only with the city of Jerseyville, but with the residents, local subconsultants, and Illinois American Water. So before we dive in too far, I want to take a step back to square one, where the project all started. I think it's important to realize that just because this roadway was in subpar condition, it wasn't something that the city would have necessarily reached out to us to work on. We had to take it upon ourselves to find that funding and create this unique opportunity for the city of Jerseyville. Once we got the grant, we started in on the preliminary design, phase one work in the Illinois world. We completed the phase one design for the limits that are shown on the screen right there. That's roughly about a mile long. So that's the project as a whole, but $1 million doesn't get you very far these days. So we had to make a change on the fly, and we cut the project in half for the phase two engineering, which is the design engineering. Compacted concrete pavement. Most people probably do not have any idea what this is, but if you've ever heard of roller compacted concrete, it's basically a marketing twist on roller compacted concrete. It's the same thing as roller compacted concrete, except they finish it in a way that the finished product looks like traditional concrete. It's used pretty heavily in airports and building dams out in Colorado. It's a quick way to get a lot of concrete down fast, and it is extremely durable. It's still being tested, but so more to come on that. But in the picture, you'll see them loading it up in the top left, and it's being loaded out of a dump truck because it's a dry powdery mix, and then it gets dumped into a high density, basically an asphalt paver, and it gets paved instead of poured. And in the middle picture, you'll see a guy standing on it. It is literally fresh out of the paver, and it's got enough compaction to stand on it and even roll it just like you would asphalt. And then the picture on the far right is them finishing it. So they spray down an additive compound that basically brings the cream of the concrete up to the top, and then they're able to finish it off with a power trowel, and then they put a broom finish on it, and it has the appearance of traditional concrete. We have to write a report for the grant. It basically closes the grant out, and it has to be done within a year of placing it. So we were going to let it set through the entire winter season and see how it fared through a harsh winter, and we certainly got one of those. So we will see.
Jerseyville and the surrounding areas, that's home to us in the Jerseyville office. So we all volunteer for local town events, church events. Heck, one of us is actually a football coach. I found that out. But being able to provide opportunities through finding funding like this, the grant for the roadway improvements, and showing how much we care about, improving our community through our design, our relationships, and communicating with all parties involved. That's very important to us at the Jerseyville office and as a company. And I think this project just showed us another way that we get to serve a community. And in this case, it's our community.